Synonyms, context clues. What are context clues? Context clues are clues or hints that help a reader to understand the meaning of unfamiliar words. The hint or clue provides the reader with additional information to be able to get a clearer meaning of the unfamiliar word. The context clue can be found in the same sentence of the unfamiliar word or sometimes in the following sentence. Now let's look at an example where clues in the sentence will be used to determine the meaning of the unfamiliar word. Example: Jack was happy that he had survived the perilous jungle adventure. Our unfamiliar word in this sentence is perilous. Now we look for clues. Our first clue is survived. He survived the perilous jungle adventure. That's another clue that would help us. We have jungle adventure. Survived the jungle adventure and have perilous. Survived. That means from these clues we can determine he went to an ordeal, and then it's a jungle. So from our prior knowledge, we can put together what do we see in a jungle? What do we see sometimes when we read or look at the movies or shows through the jungle? So perilous, we can say that perilous could mean dangerous. So our example, Jack was happy that he had survived the dangerous jungle adventure. Now from the clues given, we were able to determine the meaning of the unfamiliar word perilous, which is dangerous. So we use clues and we also use our experience, prior knowledge from like reading or looking at movies or shows about the jungle and so on. Or we may even have experiences, those of us who have experienced being in the jungle. Now let's look at some practice, some sentences. Now let's replace the unfamiliar word with another word that means the same. So 1. Timothy was reluctant to do his homework because he wanted to go outside to play. So our unfamiliar word is reluctant. Now he was reluctant. We don't know what reluctant means, so let's look for clues. Now here we have a clue, because he wanted to go outside to play instead. So now this would tell us that Timothy was unwilling. So reluctant means unwilling to do his homework because he wanted to go outside to play. So reluctant means the same as unwilling. Let's look at another sentence. Replace the unfamiliar word with the word that means same. The monkeys mimicked the actions of the children watching them. Our unfamiliar word mimicked. Mimicked the actions of the children watching. So here we have our clue, the actions of the children. So they mimicked our clue, the action. Mimic, action, mimic, imitated, or copied. So the monkeys imitated the actions of the children watching them. So here we have mimicked and imitated, both words meaning